Alright, good morning everybody. Second video of the day. Not ranting this time. We're going to do an overview of my medical duffel bag. Now, first of all, let me make something clear. I'm not a trauma medic, not a paramedic, none of that stuff, alright? I put this bed together for everything I need to take care, for most injuries and situations, take care of my essential family, friends, and those who are going to be with me in a bug-out scenario. This stays with me. I should say a truck bug-out scenario, not on foot. This stays in my vehicle. So before I get anybody saying to me, well, you don't have a stethoscope and you don't have a blood pressure cuff, that's not what this is about, okay? It's not what this kit's for. All right, and then there's going to be people say, well, you don't have your Israeli bandage or your cat tourniquet. The reason I don't have that stuff in here, I'm just clarifying this now. And by the way, I do welcome opinions and thoughts and people lending me their ideas about what I should add in here or take out. I'm very cool with that. In fact, I think I say all the time, we're all here to learn from each other, to teach each other and learn from each other. So I'm down with that. I'm just saying a lot of people are harsh to criticize, saying that they want to cover everything but their kitchen sink. That's okay, but that's not how I roll. And it's okay to go that way, but it's not how I go. So I'm just saying. And I keep one of these. You guys see these. These are my mini trauma kits. They're surgical dressings, gauze, either Celox, quick clot, depending on the pack, and an Israeli bandage. So these are in all my vehicles and my bags. I usually keep one in my purse when I'm out, things like that. So I don't keep Israeli bandages in here. Just get that out of the way now. All right, let's go. Take a look. Main compartment, right on top. These are my medications. Everything from my prescription medications to daily medications, such as I got aspirin, Tylenol, Advil, sinus medication, eye drops, all kinds of stuff, nasal spray, Alright. Coflex. Now, I keep lots of these. Different sizes. These are the ACE bandages or elastic bandages. Now, these things are great for treating all kinds of injuries. They're great for as a pressure dressing if you need it to be, and they're also great for if you sprains, breaks. They can help with all that stuff, splinting people up. They're good for all that. 5x9 surgical dressings. Large gauze pads. I keep heat packs. Cotton balls. Look at that. 3x3 gauze pads. 2x2 gauze pads. Big package of gauze. Roll gauze, all different sizes. Essential to have for wounds. You won't have a lot of gauze. The reason I have so many pads and rolls of gauze, guys, is because I know a lot of people said this, but just to reiterate, you go through a lot of gauze really fast in wounds. You wouldn't believe how much you go through. Big pack of cold packs. Now these are cheap dollar store wrist brace. They're not the greatest, but they are helpful in a pinch. Knee brace, very important. Now, this is something a lot of people think I'm ridiculous for. These are actually kind of like hospital socks. I have all different sizes. They're individually packaged inside. If you got somebody that's really, really cold or having real bad issues with their feet, having socks is really important. You lose a lot of body heat through your hands, feet, and head. These are really important thing to have. I know it sounds crazy having a medical kit, but believe me, they've come in handy in the past. Cotton rounds I keep in here just because. Dental gauze, medical tape, big thing of Vaseline, really important. A big bottle of hydrogen peroxide. This is prescription only, but this is actually a chlorhexidine rinse. It's like a antiseptic mouth rinse, which is very good for people that come across, that may have some kind of periodontal disease or something like that going on. It's good to have. So give me 1 second. Let me put this stuff back and we'll get into the side pouches. Alright, let's take a look in the front pouch. Now, I don't keep anything crazy in the front pouch. I got the long, basically giant Q-tips, long applicators, sterile, individually packaged. Here I got my antiseptic packs. I got a whole bunch of them there. These are alcohol pads, benzo pads, and also just regular handy wipes. Pack of Q-tips, come in handy. Got a decent sized pack of Stop Bleeding. I do keep this in here. It does come in handy, of course. And I got a couple other little individual things in here that I just kind of keep in the front if I need to grab, like burn gel and little Vaseline packets, antibiotic packets, little packet, more packet of Celox. This here, right here, I try to keep this so successful. You can see this is a free bag the NRA sent me for some reason, and you can see how quality it is. It's ripping already. Big pack of Band-Aids, all different sizes. Now I keep in this pack right here, I keep this medication that comes in handy if I need it to grab at it. Benadryl, Imodium, Dayquil, NyQuil, all that kind of stuff right here. Anti-itch cream, hydrocortisone cream. I keep Medicaid lip balm. It's really actually pretty important to have. People don't consider it. And what do you call them? Hand sanitizer wipes. These little case butterfly closures really come in handy. And another tube of antibiotic ointment. So that's that side. Shove all this back in here for now. Now, and right over here, I keep hand warmers. Why? Because if you got somebody that's really cold, it's part of first aid. You want to try to keep people warm if you have to, if you come into that situation, especially if somebody's wet, hypothermia is coming in. That's why I keep the extra socks, keep hand warmers, emergency blanket, space blanket, whatever you want to call it. Wrap them up in that sucker. Now, in this bag here, I got a couple different sets of tweezers, thermometer, EMT shears, big pack of latex gloves, and I keep one of these Harbor Freight lights in here because you got to see what you're doing, especially if you're dealing with somebody at night. Man, it comes in handy, Alright, so that is my truck medical bag, everybody. Again, people are going to say, well, you don't have everything you need, and maybe I don't. If you have any suggestions for me, please don't be afraid to leave them in the comments below. I'm always open to suggestions. Again, this is not a bag that I'm going to carry with me on foot. I also have, which you got in a video of it, I have a backpack that my wife would carry in the event. I carry the main BugOut bag. My wife would carry the backpack or the med pack that on her back. That has it's even a little more in-depth than this. But this stays in the truck. Again, this is not for me to drive around, saving an emergency vehicle, saving strangers on the side of the road. That's not I'm not saying I wouldn't help people, guys. No, I'm saying. But that's not what the point of this bag is for. The point of this bag is, like I said again, to treat my immediate family, anybody who's in my BugOut vehicle with me, in case we have to. That's what it's for. And I would help. I would do the whole Good Samaritan thing. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but that's what this main purpose is for, is the people that are with me. Alright? And like I said, I always keep these mini trauma kits everywhere with me. If you guys don't have one made up, you should at least have one of these in every vehicle at the very least, and on your BugOut bag. Israeli bandage or a cat tourniquet will work too. Celox. I keep large 4x4 gauze pads under there, 5x9 surgical dressing, a couple things of Celox. It can save your life right here. Alright, everybody. That's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got some ideas. Any ideas for me, suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Alright, everybody. Have a great day. Love you all.